Prince Harry penned a heartfelt letter for one of his patronages today, and in it revealed the fears he had for one-year-old son Archie's future. But why is Prince Harry scared for his son's future? Prince Harry is living in Los Angeles with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and one-year-old son Archie Harrison, but is continuing his work with charities and patronages from afar. Today the Duke of Sussex penned a heartfelt foreword for African Park's annual report, an organization focused on conservation. In the letter, Harry addresses the importance of protecting wildlife, his love of Africa, and fears for his son's future. Harry addressed becoming a father for the first time and the pressure he felt for the next generation. The pressure he felt focused on ensuring the future children deserve, and the importance of preserving wildlife. He wrote, "Since becoming a father, I feel the pressure is even greater to ensure we can give our children the future they deserve, a future that hasn't been taken from them, and a future full of possibility and opportunity. I want us all to be able to tell our children that yes, we saw this coming, and with the determination and help from an extraordinary group of committed individuals, we did what was needed to restore these essential ecosystems." Like his father Prince Charles, Harry is passionate about wildlife, preservation and conservation, and has made several trips to wildlife parks and reserves over the years. At the start of his letter, the Duke wrote, "I have always been grateful for what wild places provide. Since my first trip to Africa as a young boy, I knew I would keep returning to this continent if I could, for its wildlife, for its people, and for its vast expanse. That is why I am so fortunate to have found African Parks and to have been asked to join them in 2017 as their president. I am hugely grateful for their clarity of purpose and am more motivated than ever to do all I can to advance the mission of protecting wild places, for wildlife, for people and for generations to come." Harry also mentioned the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, saying, "We are currently living through an extinction crisis, and now a global pandemic that has shaken us to our core and brought the world to a standstill. On the extinction crisis, the science is clear. We have perhaps a decade to course correct before we lock in our fate. On this pandemic, while much is still unknown, some evidence suggests that the virus origins may be linked to our exploitation of nature. The gravity of these challenges is coming to light, but we must not be paralyzed by them. When you spend time connecting to them in their wildlife, you understand that we have a role to play in their preservation and their safety. I hope that when people see this film they realize how connected we all are, and if we had more of an awareness about the obstacles they are facing, we would take care of each other, this planet and these animals in a very different way." As part of the deal Meghan signed with Disney, the money she would have been paid for her voice-over benefited the wildlife charity Elephants Without Borders. Harry's love for Africa was something he had in common with his late mother, Princess Diana, who spent time in the continent as soon as she became a royal. In September 2019, Harry retraced his mother's footsteps in Angola, walking through a minefield 22 years after Princess Diana had done so herself. The prince was visiting Angola as part of his African royal tour, and with charity halo he camped a few miles from the small town of Diroko. He visited the first minefield to begin clearance under a new project in partnership with the Angolan government. At the time, Harry said, "Once heavily mined, the second city of Angola is now safe. With the right international support, this land around us can be like Huambo, a landmine-free, thriving community."